Well, some interesting talk over asteroids and actually mining in space. Now, this has everything to do with U.S. law, and things that China and Russia are going to do have nothing to do with this. But what they're saying here, as far as the United States, the Space Act of 2015 is going to do a lot of things to encourage private space endeavors and other companies to get out here and operate. Get your spacecraft, everything you're working on and building, get it up into space, fly, and there's not going to be too much government oversight, is what they try to say. When you know they're going to be watching everything, because they already do. But it's an odd push out of nowhere here to get people in these companies to start making a big push for getting up into space. But the talk now is this. The companies that are ready are saying, all right, we get this asteroid, we want to mine this asteroid, and we want to get all the gold, all the platinum, all the water, all the whatever the heck they can find, off this. They want to know that they can keep it. So this act is going to make it to where that can go down. And this bill just passed the Senate with a unanimous approval, with just a few amendments to it. Now it's going to be sent back to the House of Representatives, which is expected to approve the changes, and then on to President Obama. Now, although it hasn't officially been signed yet, Planetary Resources, which is one of the companies that hopes to extract these resources, put out a letter thanking the congressmen who supported it, and they all seem to think that this is going to go through because there has to be some grounds laid here as to what can happen. Now, as far as mining the asteroids, it's very tricky here as to how they have this all laid out, but apparently there is this Space Act, or Outer Space Treaty is what it's called. The Outer Space Treaty declares that no nation can own property in space. The wording is vague. That's how it's put, talking about no nation. So what they're saying is, okay, we're going to land on this asteroid or this object wherever they go, maybe even the moon. And even though we don't own it, we want to be able to mine there and keep everything that we find. So they're making it to where this is going to be possible. And just another step here into outer space. But I think it's ridiculous how they go out and they set these laws and they say no one can own anything in space or this and that, and try to put U.S. laws applied to space. And they've yet to establish rules of all of this anyway, and what they're going to come across. This is interesting because I want to see what some of these private companies, independent companies coming up, can do. If they can get something into space and actually have cameras on it, well, let's see what's really going on with no censorship, if that's the case. Because that's about the only way we're going to find out. A lot of people out here talk about it. Who actually is going to make it happen? That's the thing. I'll leave a link. Keep you guys posted as I come across more. It's been Dabu7. Eyes to the skies.